Yes, we are.
All right, we're going live. All right, welcome everybody to Willow Creek Live. Tonight we're going to talk about some home remedies. We want to thank everybody for joining us. If you're watching this not live, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll catch you next week. We do a weekly live show every Thursday at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. So thanks for joining us.
Yep, and you know it's live because you can hear Sarah screaming in the background.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Screaming
You're
right
kind
now.
of cut off. Should we move? How's the picture? How's the sound?
Harmony Homestead,
Hey,
welcome.
Hey, Harmony.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
And try not to bump the table, okay, Sam?
Awesome,
Look up the
Leslie.
camera.
Hey, thanks for coming. Actually made it on time. I know we're just kind of hanging out, waiting for some others to join us. Hopefully others do join us. Does it say somewhere how many are in the chat?
No.
Not where we're at. Okay.
Oh, click on that button. Participants. Sweet.
Awesome.
We kind of messed up our
Notification.
We scheduled the event, but scheduled it private, so a lot of people nobody saw it until we just 10 minutes ago realized what we had done. So
what I had done.
That.
I struggle. Awesome, Naomi and Deborah Smith, Illinois. Awesome. Looks and sounds good.
Thanks for the feedback.
Yes. Hey, Simply Raising Arrows with Samantha. That's such a long. Okay. I'm gonna have to. Hello, Samantha. Darlene, and I'm gonna let you try that one. Liz.
Well, that's
Lij.
good.
Hey, from upstate New York.
Let's just call you Lij.
Calgary says hello. Awesome. So
we're going to talk about. We want to talk about home remedies. We want to talk about some of the ones we've used over the years and found effective. We'd like audience feedback and home remedies that you've discovered and used over the years. Even tell us the ones that don't work.
Yeah. Okay. I know Grizz mentioned on our pink eye video that he said it was a true story that his brother put cayenne pepper in his eye.
Oh, brother.
And I don't think I'm going to try that one.
That sounds painful.
I know, right? Hey, basically, bros. And Brown Coat Homestead. Stanley Daily. Yes.
Turn the Wi-Fi on.
Oh, okay.
Improve our...
Crazy Drake's Family Farm. Hello.
There's somebody that said it's 2 a.m. here in the Netherlands.
Oh, Susie. Hey.
Really?
Yeah, 2 a.m.
Sunny Arizona. 66 degrees today. Wow. That's really cool.
Very
hey,
jealous right now. 60 sounds amazing.
I know, right? Oh, we've got Ruth from Southern Ireland. Monaghan. That's awesome. Sorry, getting the child.
And I'm shaking.
Can't stay too long.
Can you say hi to everybody? No?
Awesome. Thanks for stopping in, basically, girls. No, say hi. Hey, Two Cedars Micro Farm.
Is that better? Just try not to let you hog all the attention.
But
there.
I want to.
I'm kidding.
Awesome. Let's see. Simply Raising Arrows with Samantha. She says, just learned about oil of oregano from the old Alabama gardener. You know, we used oregano essential oils when our horse was sick. Do you remember what that was for?
That's a good place to start. Yeah, like, so we had this horse. He was a, what breed was he?
Quarter
horse. His name was Gambit, our first and only horse so far. And when we got him, he was kind of a rescue case. He was severely malnutritioned and
severely
neglected, very skinny. And you know, so we started to research what do we do to help a horse gain weight, and we took him to the vet and had him checked out and had his teeth, blah 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 blah. And so he was old. He was 30 something, 35.
He was old?
I don't remember.
The vet
I know
estimated
he was old.
around 35 years old, which is old for a horse. And he started to show signs of a cataract or something in his eye.
Moon eye?
I think they call it moon eye. Maybe that's one name for it. I can't remember. It's been a few years.
Yeah.
And the vet prescribed some medication for it, and that was helping. And then we also looked into, well, what else can we do for this poor guy? So we looked into, well, we found a lot of resources that talked about essential oils.
Mhm.
I think that was really when we first started getting the essential oils.
It was. I was very turned off by the essential oils because I don't like to do the fad thing. And it was the fad. And it's a good fad.
Yeah,
but-
doTERRA was hitting hard in the area.
And I was like, no, I'm out. So I was completely anti-essential oils.
Yeah. And we had found that oregano, and I want to say lemon, and something else. I can't remember exactly. Those are the two that I remember.
Yeah,
Garlic?
it seems like there was one other one.
Not garlic. Were supposedly very good at fighting infections.
Yes, I think oregano's antiviral. And that's what
Antiviral.
somebody was saying. I just glanced. Simply Raising Arrows, he said it keeps the flu and sickness away.
Yeah. So
So-
when we started throwing that into his food, a big difference.
Yeah.
Almost immediately, and it really started to subside, and really helped him out. So we became more interested in oils and natural methods for healing,
Yeah.
and things like that.
And what could we do? And that plays into, we did the dewormer, the chemical dewormers and everything, but now with the goats, we do everything herbal, more natural. It just opened our eyes to there's more you can do on your own that's not so harsh and hard on the body,
And yeah,
in both animals and
synthetic
humans.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
So that was where
awesome.
we got our start with, well, a big start into homeopathic solutions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right?
And this whole pink eye round really put me to the test. Oh my heck. Everything in me screamed, go to the doctor. You have to go to the doctor or we'll never get better. Go to the doctor. And I was like, but I don't want to go to the doctor. I feel like that's kind of where we picked it up because we had regular eye exams. And I think that we homeschool. We hadn't been anywhere else. And all of a sudden it shows up. I'm like, Somebody did mention on the vlog in a comment that they get it often after dealing with animal feces. But Sarah doesn't do any of those kind of chores because she's awesome. And Sam didn't get it because I know Sam and Missy did a vlog on cleaning up the rabbit poo, but they had gloves on and they didn't really come in contact with it. So I don't think that was it. Anyway, but dealing with the natural things, I'm amazed at how well everything has worked out for these eyeballs.
Yeah.
I'm amazed that we haven't got it yet.
Yeah. And we've dealt with pink eye in the past.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I've gone and got antibiotic drops, which hurt, and the kids scream, and you have to hold them down. And yes, in the vlog, you saw that Sarah wasn't real happy about it, but who's going to be happy about putting things in their eyes? So,
Right. Yeah.
but I remember just dreading putting the drops in Emma's eye when she was little, and just, she's screaming, and, So it was nice, and for the inflammation, the green tea bag on there, the calendula flowers. I mean, it's been amazing.
Calendula flowers isn't good if you lay down. and
Speak up.
put them on your eyes.
Say
Speak
it
up.
louder. What?
The-
Calendula flowers, what?
Flowers don't hurt when you put them in pads and put them on your eyes,
Yeah.
because it doesn't hurt. It's just nice.
We do that to unglue her eyes in the morning.
Did anything that we try feel good, or was it all painful? Like, was it soothing at all?
just the flowers.
Just the flowers, calendula flowers?
Everything else burned. And
Even the breast milk?
that
Wow.
one hurt even more than everything.
Take your glasses off and get close, and let's everybody see
They're
your
really
eyes.
easy right now, but they're not red, and they're not. And Susie, she says, I like apple cider vinegar. I think it was you that asked on the vlog if I ended up using the apple cider vinegar. I didn't, mostly because I forgot. My brain, I have to write things down. And because what I was doing seemed to be working, I didn't try to branch back out. But it's a really great idea. And Bright Purple Viking says many essential oils are toxic to cats. Make sure pets don't get into them. That's good to know.
Yeah, definitely want to do your research.
And brown coat. Rose Wholesome Roots is a fountain of knowledge with goats. She has saved my bacon a few times. Hey, JEC, and I'm sorry if I've missed anybody coming in. We haven't.
Susie St.
The
James.
Missy original sent off.
Yes, Wonderful Blessed Life. I sent your Missy original today.
Finally.
So, I know, I'm so sorry. That's been a fiasco. Just because the day I went to mail it, my purse got left home, and then anyway, so I'm sorry.
Huh.
Let's see, breast milk for bee stings and psoriasis also. That's awesome. I saved a whole bunch in the freezer from my friend that donated it to us, so I'm excited that I have more. Yeah, it's great.
I don't know why, but it weirds me out to think
Yeah.
of sharing breast milk. And I know when you were breastfeeding, you shared with others, blah, blah, blah.
I know, it feels weird to me too. I don't think I'd want someone else's breast milk in my eyes. Yeah,
right?
But,
Or mouth or anything. But
I was grateful, and I used to. I feel like I would have used to feel. That's not the right verbiage. I feel like I used to feel that way. I would have felt that way in the past, but
really,
yeah, I've evolved. I'm okay with milk of all kinds.
well, good.
I wouldn't. I don't think I'd eat it, but
If you had to.
But you had no problem feeding it to a baby.
no. Well, somebody else's. I have no problem. I would drink my own if I had to, but I don't know what anybody else is eating. I don't know. I just
If you had to drink it, just put some chocolate drops in. You can't tell.
Yeah.
There you
Grandpa's
go.
Farm says, "Sup, kids."
So,
Hey, Danielle from Duckhead. So Simply Raising Arrows says they look great, and I can totally see from an eye doctor, and those eye drops are so expensive. We love the Cladle Silver now for it. Yes, and the silver we've used on the rabbit's eyes when they've had any issues, and so it's kind of what made me think, oh, I could try it with that.
Wait, what? Rabbit's eyes?
Yeah,
like
when they got like goopy nest eye. I think it's called
The
nest eye.
rabbits did?
Yeah, our first litter.
yeah,
I don't
Their eyes
remember
are
that at all.
crusty and
Really?
Yeah,
And you did what? You put colloidal silver?
well, because their eyes
Where
were
was
like
I?
when they were first trying to open their eyes, it got a little goofy.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah. I think it's called nest eye. By the way, in the colony, we only had one rabbit that had a tiny bit of goop in their eye instead of like 4 or 5. So I think they're better underground.
Do you think so?
They're rabbits. Yeah.
We're really digging the rabbit thing.
Yes, we really like it.
We don't have cows anymore.
Let's see. Crazy Drake. She says my husband has a bad tooth, and our dentist gave him clove oil for the pain.
Oh,
Whoa,
interesting.
that's a good doctor. That's awesome.
That's willing to think outside the traditional box, you know?
Susie. You drink goat's breast milk.
No kidding, right?
The breast,
I don't know why
It
it's
is.
different.
their teeth
Their teeth are their
It's
back is
basically the
their-
same
Same
thing.
thing. Let's see. Couldn't you use cows or goat's milk in the same way? Leslie, I wondered that too. But I don't know. And I almost did. If I couldn't get breast milk, I would have done that.
Actually,
So I know that goat's milk is very similar to human milk.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I almost thought about doing that.
Trent did offer. He still had some.
Oh, colostrum.
Yeah, he
yeah.
offered colostrum, but he's like, I don't think you'd want that. It's super thick.
Yeah, thick and goopy.
Yeah.
But he did offer us
That would have a lot
colostrum
of,
from their cow.
They're goopy.
Things in it.
Yeah,
No,
for
it's
sure.
just-
Let's see. Our son's chiropractor gave the silver to us. Was hooked right away. That's awesome. You know, chiropractors I really like. They're more. They seem to be more open-minded about homeopathics
Yeah.
and things.
Yeah.
I think that's
I would
really
agree.
cool.
Yeah.
Hey, McCree family.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes. Let's see. Grandpa's Farm. Am I the only one getting lots of buffering? Yeah. How is the connection?
Yeah.
Anybody else buffering?
What else can we?
Vicks on the soles on your feet soles, slice of raw potato in socks in bed, sucks the toxins out of your body.
Ooh,
Oh, we're good to know.
let me go close my work laptop.
Oh, okay.
That's connected right now.
Oh, great. Okay, so Jonah will be right back. He's gonna go close his work laptop. Let's see. My reaction was
What?
She says your reaction was precious. Isn't all that milk from breast? Right? Yes, just different shapes and size breasts. fresh, it's better now. Great, Grandpa's farm. I'm glad. We went for a strep over surgery and don't use antibiotic now, thanks to them buffering here too. I got okay. So hopefully Jonah closing his work laptop will help with that.
Oregon, cool.
Awesome. So yeah, we're really loving the rabbits. We're loving the colony style. We're loving the goat's milk. So another home remedy we use for mosquito bites is basil. So fresh basil. If you take the leaf and you crush it and rub the oil on the mosquito bite, that helps a lot too.
It does.
You can also get a essential oil, basil essential oil, but it's nice if you just have the plant on hand. You can just rub that on any kind of bite. Okay, hello from Virginia. Hey, Simple Rugged Path.
And we've started our own, last summer, spring, we tried to start our own herb garden. Where we're going to try and
herb garden.
Yeah, medicinal herb garden.
Medicinal is medicine.
We want to plant herbs we can use like yarrow and stuff.
Yes, and Carol says it's comfrey salve, and I got some comfrey.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really?
So our neighbor gave me some comfrey, so I'm going to be looking into how to make that. We got some fish. We got some yarrow.
Appalachia's Homestead just did a video on comfrey too.
Oh, great. We should find we got some yarrow. Mullein. I would love to have that. That is great for ear infections. So I would love to get some mullein.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody knows much about yarrow. We didn't know before moving here.
Right.
And it grows naturally wild all over the place.
Yes. I thought just looking around, it looks like weed. But
yeah. And lots of good uses for that, right?
Yeah. Last fall, we had the most terrible sinus headaches. I mean, terrible. And I got a hold of some yarrow that I chewed, and it's gross. But
I tried to tie it, and it's the worst.
It's kind of bitter.
Yeah. But it really relieved the pressure in my face, like a lot, and it helps with any pain. Yarrow is amazing. I know that our friends Trent at Art Homesteading, he keeps a little vial in his pocket of yarrow essential oil for any cuts.
Everywhere.
Yeah, because he always gets a cut working out on the homestead.
It helps with coagulating the blood or something like that, right?
I don't know.
It helps.
I think that's what he told me.
Helps clean it too. My guy got cut at their house, and he
really
put it on there, and because they don't have band-aids, they just put yarrow on there.
Okay.
And it doesn't sting.
Carol says rabbits and chickens love comfrey too. Good to know. Flying BS Farm, thanks for coming even for a minute. Glad you were able to stop by. Hey, Stones Throw Acres. I'm glad you caught us alive too. Let's see. The herb garden for medicine is my goal this year. That's awesome. And I want to do so much more with it.
Yeah.
I got some feverfew. I have some mint. I have
calendula flowers. You did. I don't know if they survived.
Yes. Is that what's in the front?
Yeah.
Calendula? No. Is it? No, I think it was something else.
No, down farther up front.
Because calendula is yellow.
Yeah, I think you got some, but I don't think they survived.
So I will need to get some more calendula.
Well, you got seeds from Kathleen?
Yes, my friend at Mama Grows gave me some seeds.
Oh,
so I will get that going. So I'm really, really excited. Leslie G says, what is comfrey? I don't know well enough to tell you.
It's a plant. We know that.
It's a plant that helps with healing.
Like you can put it on a big bruise and it will help that.
Yeah.
Which I've heard you have to be careful with mullein. Is it mullein? Is that what it said? Mullein. But it's comfrey. Comfrey. Yeah, sorry, I'm all over.
Same thing?
No, it's different. You have to be careful with comfrey because it can heal a wound too quickly. So like if you've got an infection underneath, you have to make sure you clear it before you put any comfrey on it because it's supposed to help heal very well. So if anybody else knows any more about comfrey, that'd be great if you could throw it in here. Mullein tea is fantastic for chest congestion. That's great.
Interesting.
I need to be making notes. Dry your comfrey, crush it, make an oil infusion with olive oil, melt about 15% beeswax in jar. And we have some beeswax from when we had bees, so we'll have to remember that.
Yeah, you know the mullein, anything that would help with chest congestion. We live in a valley that gets a lot of inversion where the high pressure comes in and keeps still air around and all the smog and stuff from the big city farther south of us. And so, you breathe that in, you're prone to more respiratory illnesses
Yes.
very common. So anything that will help us with that, I definitely want to look more into that. So,
Yes, I do too.
Anyway,
Simply Raising Arrows says, please do a video on your gardens, and you do. We hope to do that.
yeah.
You know, I used to, Wholesome Roots was kind of making fun of me, that I'm not a good gardener, and that's.
Was she really?
She was.
What a great friend.
I know, right? Because I told her I wanted
Even if you can't laugh at
elderberry.
yourself, that's-
I wanted an elderberry cutting, and she's like, "Are you sure you could handle that?" I'm like, "Oh, stop it!" In our previous home, I had a nice garden, and I did good at it, and it's just learning my soil here. So I will definitely bring you along with my failures and
We had
goods.
like an awesome garden.
Yeah, one of our goals for this year is to focus more on the garden.
Actually-
So.
Yes,
To actually have food at the end of the year.
yes.
Up that we grew ourselves.
Zucchini. We had a lot of zucchini.
We did.
We
had a lot of
did,
zucchini.
But the turkeys ate it all.
I know.
Yeah, but we still grew zucchini.
Right.
Yes, we
And
did.
like a little tiny pumpkin. It was starting to
And
grow.
a few squash.
And a few squash. We got like 1 or 2 squash.
And a few
And
beans.
then the chickens just ate them.
Yes, brown
And
coat.
beans.
Wow.
She says another great plant is the aloe. I want one so bad. I want an
Aloe vera?
aloe plant so
Yeah.
bad.
What's that?
It's
Aloe
an
vera.
aloe vera plant. So if you get cut, you just cut it off and you can use the stuff inside. I really want
Helps a
one.
lot with sunburn,
Oh.
right?
Yes.
As well,
Yes, good for sunburn. Aloe is
We've
good
used
for
that.
a lot of things.
specifically for sunburns.
That's really cool, Michael. Or is it Michelle? Not Michael. Michael, I think. I'm working on an aquaponics herb garden in my dining room. That is so
Wait,
cool.
where
Oh,
is it?
cool.
Can you use comfrey like a poultice? Anybody in here know? Because I sure don't. My brother gets bronchitis really bad every year, and mullein tea is the only thing that helps him breathe when he's sick. That's great to know.
We're gonna look into that.
This is my
Yeah,
favorite.
the pigs didn't help. You're right, Danielle. Thank you. See, she's in my corner. She's in my corner. Next time I head your way, Danielle, I wanted to stop by and say hi. Sometimes she's over in Pokey.
Oh, really?
I think so.
I didn't know she was
I
that
thought,
close.
yeah, I would love to come say hi and
Danielle
Danielle.
from Duckhead
Duckhead.
Homestead.
yeah, I'd
Yeah.
like to maybe. I don't want to bombard you, but I thought it'd be fun to meet up with you.
What we are gonna seriously try and do
Hey,
an
Casey!
Idaho homesteaders
Meetup.
whatever meetup, YouTube meetup, whatever call it. We gotta
Yeah.
do something.
So we thought about all the YouTubers in the area or any fans in the area. You know, we thought about finding a park somewhere. We'll pick it and say, here's where we're all going to be. Come join.
Coming out.
Yes. Hey, Cases. There's our favorite family. They said.
Hey,
We are a favorite, I know.
we love the cases.
We do. We do.
You're good
Um,
friends, good people.
They are. We really appreciate them. Let's see. Simply Raising Arrows. I know she says I suck at gardening. We'll try together. We'll do this. Rain Country Homestead has a lot of good videos on propagating, using, and collecting seeds from Brit. I
Thank you.
love Rain Country. They're amazing.
you?
I do. I was watching her one. I didn't get to finish it, but she talked about the Himalayan salt lamps. And I
Oh.
have wondered about getting one of those for a while, and it's just never bitten the bullet. But it's supposed to help detoxify your air.
Yeah, so
So-
those, I don't know. I feel like those are a little hokey, and that's one
Yeah.
thing you got to be careful with. There's a lot of information out there, and I don't know what to trust or believe. A lot of it I feel like is hokey, and
I agree.
Yeah.
Casey said, Missy, you're looking so much better. I know. I sent Howard a picture of Missy. I mean, he saw the first day where she could hardly see.
Like my
So-
eye was almost swollen shut.
yeah, she's
Awesome.
definitely had the worst of it.
Hey, Raptor Highlights. All this information is so great. And looks like you can use it as a poultice. Is that the comfrey? Yes.
Oh,
So awesome. Let's see. I'm hoping to collect some wild mullein this summer. That sounds so cool.
I really got to look into mullein.
Yes. I really.
I saw some when I was at camp. I saw some.
I need to go
a lot
find
on the
some.
trail.
You know what it looks like?
Oh, I do too.
Oh,
I
you
saw
do
some
too?
at
I
Fish
do.
Lake too. I saw a bunch of
I'm late
fish
to
lakes.
this game.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to. Says anytime you're more than welcome. You're amazing. We'll have to. Next time I'm coming your way, I will holla. That Raptor, absolutely.
Raptor highlights?
I'm in Canada. Should I still come? Yes.
Yes.
So cases want to
We'll
know
make
how
it
your
worth it.
guitar lesson went, Emma.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it went really good. Great.
Yeah.
Leslie
That's-
G has a salt lamp. She loves it. Yeah, I was really impressed with her. The teacher says, here's a song.
I had to sight read a
She
song.
turned on some music, put a paper in front of her and said sight read. And she just did it. Amazing.
Awesome.
The song
I was really, really impressed. She's doing really
Not
great.
singing, playing.
No, I've been singing.
Awesome, Leslie.
Oh, you're
I've
singing it?
I'm not singing. I play
Guitar.
it, but I listen to the song, so it's stuck in my head.
Oh, so you sing it? Oh, that's you.
Wildflower Valley, that's kind of what I thought too. They said, we have a salt lamp. I can't tell if it helps anything, but it's pretty. That's what I thought too. I'm like,
There you go.
know,
Yeah.
if you don't mind it, even if it's all mental, I think that's okay too. Sammy, stop running around. Let's see. There are some indoor plants you can get to purify the air if you worry about getting a fake salt lamp. Those
Good
salt
to know.
lamps in the store. Make sure they're real.
Oh,
It's amazing the more we, like, prior to coming here, I would say, you know, you hear about the word weed, not pot, but weeds, plants, undesired plants. It's amazing how many plants that we consider weeds are actually helpful, beneficial, and
Yes.
could serve a very important purpose. You know,
Like
like
dandelions. People
yeah.
kill dandelions in
Yeah.
their yards. That's
I've
right.
eaten some of them.
we are your mother-in-law, my mother-in-law, Trish's mom, took a class where they with an instructor that studies weeds and their properties and what they could be used for, and it was amazing the wealth of knowledge she gained from that, and just a little bit that we heard. And then
Yeah.
when we met Art and Homesteading, they had a wealth of knowledge for us about plants in the area. That's how we found out about yarrow.
Yeah. And they have a friend down in close to a neighboring city that has taught them a lot too. Like you can eat the pods of a hollyhock plant. Like we have a lot of hollyhock flowers around, and you can eat the pods.
Why?
So I don't know.
Yeah.
There's reason. I don't know.
Huh.
But I know it's an edible. So
We have like a grove, if you want to call it that, or a patch of hollyhocks around, well over by the.
yes. So awesome. The cases have a salt lamp, and it totally helps with allergies. Interesting.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah. Raptor, thank you. He says your daughters are beautiful.
And then he said,
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
She is a good mom.
I like to diffuse frankincense to purify the air. I have a diffuser and I love it. I will have to look into frankincense. I don't have any, but that would purify the air. That would be we could really use that right now. Yes, weeds are useful. Let's see. I'm trying to get us caught up here. Sorry. I say that because, let's see, Simple Rugged Passes. I say that because we did discover our salt lamp was one of the fake ones, but I believe lavender aloe can purify the air. How do you know if it's fake or not?
Yeah.
I could lick
Like
it
there's
in
some
the
at
store.
health food store.
I love dandelion tea. I'll have to try that, Susie. Speaking as a Muslim to Americans, do you believe Islam, a phobia where people don't like Muslims, is a huge issue in your community?
In my community, I don't know that it is in our community locally. There are a few that you could throw into that stereotypical category of,
Yeah.
you know, they hear the word Muslim and they're
Freaked out. But I
Yeah.
wouldn't say I love this. I love my hair played with. I'm like, just keep going.
like it's very common to go to like Walmart and see people of that
dressed, you know,
faith.
there's
you know.
a name, a beautiful name for the head wrap, and I can't remember, and I don't want to pretend. As a what?
It's like it's spelled like HIJAB. Hijab or something like that.
What they wear on their head.
Yes, that's what it's called.
So, you know, we have a lot of diversity in the area, and we don't feel in our own community that is a problem. But
No, I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but
it exists too much, I think, and that's sad.
What does?
People not liking people for their
being
beliefs
prejudiced against other people of different religion, backgrounds, whatever. In this case, Muslim.
Yeah.
Because of the bad rap they've had.
Muslim is a religion and a Jew. You know, a Jew is a religion and a type of people. A Muslim.
Religion, people of a faith.
Yes. So awesome. Thank you for that question. Albany Mountain Homestead. I had a wild plant growing in my garden. Got bit by red ants. Rubbed the plant on the bites. Made a poultice, and the bites healed in 3 days. It's not comforting.
Interesting.
You know, and with this pink eye situation that we had, the doctor told me if I'd gone in, because I took Emma for a follow-up on her contacts, and I asked him questions about the pink eye, and he told me if you take the medicine, the drops, it takes 5 to 7 days to clear up. Missy came down with pink eye on Saturday, And it's what, Thursday? How many days is that?
That's
5 days.
Yeah.
5 days, and we're almost completely done, not just
So I
starting
bet
to
by
clear up.
Saturday
Right.
she'll be probably completely done.
Easily.
So I am.
He's around the week.
It's pretty cool.
He's all the stuff we've been using.
Yeah, it is.
So,
It was great to. It's so hard when you're raised, you know, in a lifestyle where you're trained almost from birth to trust modern medicine. Not saying modern medicine is bad, but it's almost like, oh, this is the way you do it. You go to the doctor, you get medicine for it.
Yeah.
That's what you do,
Burning. eye
and
drops that feel
you
like
don't know any
acid.
better, or any, what other options you might have, or you know. And then, I mean, just look at any commercial for modern medicine, and you'll get a list of side effects
yes.
that come along with treating one symptom or whatever.
Even
you know?
with ibuprofen, there's
Yeah,
there's
so-
side effects and you know, like I struggle with sinus infections a lot, but taking an antibiotic is like death to my body with my autoimmune now. And it's like, I know that swallowing whole cloves of garlic, obviously chunk them up, that's a natural antibiotic. Oregano is a natural antibiotic. Leslie G is asking, is oregano oil as beneficial as I'm hearing? I believe so. I think that it is a really cool thing.
Where are we? Sorry, oregano oil right there.
Let's try and get caught up. Scratch
Absolutely,
it.
police.
It's salt. Okay,
Yep.
salt and peak. So you're supposed to scratch the salt lamp, see if they're real. Thank you, Cases, for being our moderator tonight. I really appreciate it. He says, Jonah, there are so many weeds that can be beneficial.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, sorry, Raptor. Yeah, they're saying their family is scared of visiting America because of
And Donald Trump.
Islamophobia.
I don't
Donald
blame
Trump.
you, and
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's too bad. It's unfortunate.
Okay, it's called
a
a
hijab.
hijab. Okay,
Oh,
it's
nice.
beautiful. I think it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Watch Rain Country's video on salts. Yes, I started watching that this morning, and I need to finish it. Let's see.
There are some tests you can do on the salt lamp. Look up Wellness Mama. She shares how to pick a salt lamp. Great.
Awesome. Thank you.
This is awesome.
Yeah, awesome.
I'm afraid of
Real salt lamp
nuclear.
sweat. How interesting.
What?
Raw honey to clear an eye infection. Yes, that's what we've been doing, is the raw honey among about 5 other different things.
Yeah.
Let's see, Jonah, big pharma brainwashing.
Yes, exactly. I mean, whatever you want to call it, brainwashing, or people just going with the flow, and then it becomes the new norm, whatever, you know. I try to be careful. I don't like to get too far down the rabbit hole of conspiracy theories and stuff like that, but I don't want to dismiss it either. I try to keep an open mind, and I definitely believe that, you know, there is some should be some caution and warning when you've got large corporations running particular markets like pharmaceuticals and your food and everything like that. So
Howard is agreeing with you. Modern medicine is a scam most of the time. And Howard is in the medical community.
yeah,
So I think he's got a deeper eye into it.
I agree. And yeah.
Yeah.
So
Simply Raising Arrows says, people think I'm nuts for trying all this homesteading and natural ways. Exactly. You know, with the pink eye, I thought I was nuts. I'm like, no, you go to the doctor. But it's so empowering that we cleared, even though pink eye is not like death, but I mean,
It's very, very.
it was
contagious.
rough.
very contagious. Well, you know, it's so hard to let go of what society and those around you consider the normal and acceptable thing to do, and to do something different. You know, even as something as general as homesteading is, you know, it's not accepted by, I would say, the majority of people, and so it's hard to let go of that and to try things, to do things, to take these quote unquote risks and not go to the doctor. I mean, you know, but the more we do it, and we've had this conversation with in particular art and homestead, the more we do it, the easier it becomes, and the more we realize, oh my gosh, yeah, we've had the wool pulled over our eyes for so long, or we've been in the dark, or, you know, almost like we're being enlightened to other options, possibilities, and what Mother Nature has to offer.
Exactly. And somebody said doctors don't know everything, and that's true. But they do know a lot, and there's a time and a place for doctors. And I used to be that mom that would rush to the doctor every little sniffle. I was at the doctor. But and it taught me a lot, though. You know, I learned a lot from the doctors and the experiences, and thinking, okay, I didn't need to come today. So I wouldn't say it was a waste of time. I was going to school, right?
Well, you learned from it,
I did learn.
Therefore not a waste of time.
Yes. So it was really cool to be so empowered. Let's see. Somebody asked about some honey. There was a certain honey, Manku. I've never heard of that. I'll have to look into that. And Leslie G, a clove of garlic every night with 2 cups of kefir. Do you use water or milk kefir? Are you missing Durango yet? Actually, Danny, no. Like
really?
Yeah, like it was.
I miss him.
The day that he left, there was a calm. There was a hole left on the homestead. There was, and yes, I do miss him. I don't miss his stink. I don't miss having one more thing to do when I go to milk, because I'd have to
worry about. Yeah,
I'd have to clip him to the fence, and there was a lot of things that were involved him. So it is nice, but so yeah, I guess I do miss him, if I'm being honest.
At the same time, there's a sense of relief.
Yeah.
One less responsibility or stress, because you don't want the milk to get tainted or anything like that.
Yeah.
So you have more work, but
yeah, and and having a coat in the garage because it stinks. I didn't want it in the house. So there's a lot of relief not having him here. Oh, she is asleep.
Sarah.
It's too early for you to be asleep. It's too early. It's too early. Wake up, honey. Wake up, wake up, wake up. So Missy has something to say.
Well,
I have a question for you, Mom. And let me.
Okay. What question?
What's your favorite thing that you don't have to do now that he's gone?
What's the favorite thing I don't have to do now that he's gone? I don't have to not touch him. Like, I would try and dance around him so he wouldn't rub against my pants, because I didn't want to have to change my pants. So I'm really excited to not have to dance around. Dance around that.
What's your favorite thing that
Albany and Mountain.
do?
I'm dabbling as much food. Okay, so Emma's happy that she doesn't have to feed him as much.
He
And
was a
water.
pig.
He ate a lot. So Albany says, I'm dabbling in more home remedies. I like grape juice with elderberry juice to ward off the flu. No flu vaccines were gotten here. Good job. It's been a few years since we've done flu vaccines. I really want to get some elderberries. I want to make me some elderberry things. So I need to find me a source for elderberries. Let's see. We love making and using elderberry syrup. Yes, I want to do this. So let's see.
Someone just did a super chat.
DIY. Thank you.
Thank you.
DIY solar. Thank you. That was very kind of you.
Awesome.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there.
I hope to get out of the city in the spring. I'll start homesteading. I learned from your videos. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
thanks.
Thank you for that donation.
appreciate that.
That's really nice. Let's see. Sorry, we are not keeping up on the chat very well tonight. Trish got your book today.
Oh,
Tina will be
that's
adding some
awesome.
prizes, and we will send them to you
Are these
soon.
guns
You
up
guys
there?
are awesome. They bought a book off of Rose Wholesome Roots' live
That's awesome.
auction, benefit auction, and they bought me a book.
Cool.
That is so nice. Susie, did you get some elderberries? I did not yet. I want to get some. There are several preventatives that should be done. Daily ritual: garlic, kefir, bone broth, and so on. I love bone broth. I need to get me some more bones.
I can't tell you, bone broth is awesome.
Yes.
So rich in flavor, at least what you've done.
Yes. And there's been a lot of people have told me you shouldn't make bone broth in the Instant Pot because it doesn't gel. It doesn't pull everything. I have had better luck in my Instant Pot than I ever did on my stovetop.
Interesting.
So I don't know.
Because it's very gelatinous.
Really?
Yes, very, very much.
And it separates nice. It's
let's see. Albany says, I plan to get some elderberries from Rose. Yes. I think she'll be selling starts. I'll make syrup when I have a large supply. Yes, I told her I wanted to get some too. So it's really cool that she's selling
we
those.
could grow them around here.
I want to look into it. I think the Goodmansons are telling us that you could pick elderberries in the
Up
mountains.
on the mountains, really?
that was huckleberries.
Okay.
Oh, huckleberries.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That
So
sounds
we've got to
more right.
research and see
For
if we
several
can
people.
do
You
that.
wanna go play, Sarah?
see. Let's see. Danielle Duckhead, she says, and I'm a nurse. What did I miss? I hear you. They're simply raising arrows in the same way when my kids get sick, and I'm a nurse. So, oh, she says, I'm a nervous mom too when my kids are sick. Yeah, that's hard. Let's see. Trying to learn about homeopathy, not the same as home remedies. I'm actually a school. It actually is a school of study, and I was accepted as Western Med not so very long ago. Can't be patented, so pharma trying to discredit it. That's stupid, but that's really cool.
And that makes sense, you know, right? They don't want that threat to come in and take their profits away. So
yes.
It's very believable to me.
They'll go through such a pain in the butt. I know. Oh, DIY, thank you again for coming and for your generous donation. Thank you. Moms, just be persistent when you know something is wrong with your kids. Gut instinct is huge. My girl had Ewig's sarcoma and very minor but persistent medical problems. Huh.
No idea.
I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, and Bright Purple Viking, I agree with you. I think the mom gut, and that's what my sister-in-law will call me. What do I do? I says, well, what is your mom feelings telling you? You need to listen to that. I do bone broth in my slow cooker. Simply raising, I did that once, and I've got an older crock pot, but in the middle of the night, it turned itself off. So it ruined my first batch. And I was really sad. I was so upset
because it was a crock pot, but
it was cold, and I didn't dare. I don't know how long it had sat there, so I haven't dared do that again. Awesome, but I'm glad. I'm glad. And Leslie G, she says, oh yes, it does gel. Just made a batch last night. Does that mean in your instant pot? So yeah, I've had really good luck with that. There's a huge elderberry farm here in Missouri. You all can visit. That would be so fun. That would be awesome.
Thanks,
we'll
Emma.
just come for a visit and to buy a bunch of elderberries. Awesome. Oh, it's an aggressive and rare bone cancer. Oh, that's hard.
Oh,
Sarah, what? Love your discussion. I have to leave, but look forward to watching tonight. New here, and I'm glad I found your site. Thank you. Bandana Grandma suggested your site. Oh, I didn't know that. How fun. Thanks, Shelly. I'll have to tell her thank you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Casey said it's so awesome to see you, Jonah.
Oh,
he is alive.
I am alive. I haven't been in the vlogs lately. Super duper busy with work, and you know, not even been able to edit. So
yeah. So I've been trying my hand at the editing.
That's why there's not.
And you're doing
That's
great.
why there's not music.
Yeah, that's why there's not music, says Missy. So I'm doing the best I can with the editing. And I figure some content is better than no content, right? And you guys have been very kind to me in my vlogs that I've edited. They're not as pretty as Jonah's, but
whatever, they're great.
But I'm doing what I can. Let's see. Alfred and Doug and Stacy know where to get elderberry cuttings for growing plants. Awesome.
Check it out.
That's awesome. Awesome. Hey, White House on the Hill.
Hey, welcome.
Yeah, you should be sorry for your late arrival. Late is better than not. Let's see. And birthing cows.
Birthing cows. What did we miss?
Yeah, we missed something. Sarah, you've been busy working and birthing cows, probably.
Oh, right. That was such a cool experience. I got totally lucky on that.
Yeah.
And I tell you, anytime you can be part of life coming into this world, for them, you know, as long as everything goes okay. I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah, but
anyway.
it went awesome. And we're going to have that opportunity with our girls, you know, here in the spring with our goat girls.
Right.
You know, that hopefully everything will go well
what
there
a
too.
Great experience to help prepare for that.
Yes.
Pull those jitters out of the way.
Yes.
Anyway, so.
Awesome. So, and no one is allowed legally to say that a home remedy and can prevent, treat, or cure. Exactly.
Right.
You know,
and yet they do. You know?
Yes.
They do.
Yes, they do. They help. They cure. They do. And yet, you're right. You can't say that. But you know, between the girls' eyes and washing everything, I mean, there's so many things. I don't buy a lot of cleaners anymore. I use orange peels that I soak in vinegar. Yep. You know, I love that. I that's for some things, but I don't use a lot of chemical cleaners anymore because it's just why you can do things
right
naturally.
So the more we learn, the more we we are less timid about it, and you know, you still got to be cautious. There are a lot of people that will take advantage of any kind of fad or you know, exciting new thing. For instance, like marijuana and hemp oils and all of that stuff. I mean, you go out and try and find out a good source of information, and there's so much out there. What do you believe? And so many contradicting stories and opinions presented as fact, and
Yeah, like
it's just so hard to trust and know what you can trust. So.
exactly. So like with the marijuana, there's the oil derived from the plant. Was it CBD oil?
From the stalks.
From
and
the
pods
stalks, and that's supposed to have wonderful medical helps.
Yeah.
And it doesn't contain the hallucinogen.
Or not always, or see, here we go. We don't know.
Right. And so it's hard. It's like, okay, so is this a fad, or is it, and we feel, you know, as we've looked into it and done our research, it's hard. You're cautioned all over the place. Be careful where you buy it. But we've got the best one. And it's like, how do you trust anything,
Right.
you know, in that world? And you don't want it to be a fad, but if it does help, you know, but it's so hard that things cost so much money. You know, you can go to your pharmacy and get the narcotics for, you know, next to nothing with your insurance plans. But if you go to try to get a homeopathic or something that can really help without the negative side effects, then you're paying out the nose.
Right. Yeah.
So it's really frustrating.
Yeah. I guess what we're trying to say is you got to be careful. So.
Exactly. So Howard is asking if I got the leaks in the goat shed fixed in the roof. No, not really. I don't know. It was so cold yesterday trying to get everything done, and
there's not so many things.
I think that I fixed some of it. I've band-aided it a little bit, but it's
Band-aid would be a good word, not a
No.
permanent fix. We
Yeah.
really got to come up with a solution there. The problem we're running into is finding something that we can use right now in this extreme cold weather. We missed the boat on getting ready before the cold set in, and so a lot of your like silicones and tars and stuff, it's so
It's
cold
too
you just
cold.
can't apply them right now. So
And I would like to put some kind of a tarp on there, but you'd have to tie it down. We do get high winds, and it's just
yeah, we're gonna figure something out because we want to keep the moisture content down inside for sure.
yes.
Oh, thank you,
So
Sarah.
awesome. Thank you for all the suggestions on where to get the
You made
elderberries.
me a note.
Thank you. I will look into that.
Wow.
Do you dilute
Thank
your vinegar
you.
orange peel cleaner? Says Danielle. I don't. I have heard that you should, if you're putting it on wood, you should do half and half. But I've had no problem. I don't necessarily put it on my wood though. So no, I don't delete it. Delete it. I don't dilute it. I put it in a glass bottle. The orange vinegar cleaner.
Oh, right.
So yeah, I just put it straight in. I have a glass spray bottle that I put it in. So good question, DDH. Did we miss a good question? If we missed a good question, ask again.
Daniel.
Oh, yes. Okay, got it. Mushrooms have medicinal purposes. I've heard that.
Yeah. So have I.
I've thought about trying to cook with more mushrooms, but then I've also heard that's what I don't know either. I mean,
We're not accustomed to mushrooms as far as our palate goes, and so you know, we don't.
And I do know that it's a fungus that can cause more internal yeast, and so. But then I've heard it also can help with different things to eat them. So I don't know. That's another thing that we need to look more into. Let's see. That's why I was a guinea pig for the unknown plant. Just to have to try some remedies. Are just too expensive.
They are.
Exactly. I mean, because like the CBD oil, I mean, if it has as many awesome properties as it's claiming to have without the bad side effects of, say, just marijuana, I wish it was more readily available, you know, for less $45 for like an ounce. I mean, it's so ridiculous. Let's see, you'll have to do a video on it. Awesome. Danielle, I did in our early channel days. I did a video on it, but
Well, we can revisit
I could
that.
I could
That's a great
redo.
idea.
We're a little bit better at vlogging now than
Oh.
we used to be.
I hope we're trying.
Yes, so I will have to touch on that, especially oranges are in season for us northerners, kind of.
Right now?
Yeah, like Christmas time. I won't buy oranges other than at Christmas time.
They're not in season, but
Well, then why are they only good around Christmas
I
time?
don't know. But you certainly can't grow them up here.
Well, I know, but they're like probably in season maybe in California or something. So
I
they
don't
get,
know.
I don't know. So I will, they're only good in the winter time.
For whatever reason, around here, they're really awesome during the holiday seasons.
Yes, so Kratom, many are raving about it, but illegal in some states.
Right.
Yes. I think, didn't we read that it's not, or is Kratom something else?
I don't know what kratom is.
I don't either.
I
Okay.
assume it's something to do with hemp and all that stuff.
Susie, tarp with straw bales on top.
Yeah,
Maybe.
we're almost there, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Just a few more rows of straw bales. But no, like if we put a few straw bales on the edges.
So last year we
maybe.
did a tarp over the roof, and we probably just didn't secure it enough. I mean, wind just can eat a tarp up so fast,
Yeah.
and so I don't want to spend money on a tarp, but maybe we just need to secure it better. get it
Speaking
better.
of eating tarps,
Oh,
I'm so mad.
I don't know what
I
happened.
bought a really nice, way too big tarp. Jonah laughed at me. I
Okay.
bought a.
Huge.
I did.
It's folded in half and it's still too big.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
so we should
To cover our straw and our hay.
patch that and use it for the roof. Anyway,
Okay.
voles or mice have chewed their way through. Oh, I'm so
Little
mad.
buggers.
So we need to build something to put our hay and straw in. But now that we're not doing pigs this year, maybe we could store them in the pig pen, in the lean-to.
Oh, not a bad idea.
Yeah,
It's just really far
because
away.
well, I mean, so
It's not that far.
Well, for
20
feeding them.
steps. Come on, Emma.
For feeding them. it
oh,
would
she
be-
might die.
Oh, shit. You have to push the wheelbarrow farther. I'm sorry.
Not always. I don't always get the wheelbarrow out to feed them.
Uh-huh.
See, Danielle's duckhead. She's got my back. They are in season. Oh, let's see. New Hampshire and Massachusetts is trying to make marijuana legal here. And you know, if it's for medical reasons, I fully support it. I don't think I agree with legalizing it for people just to get high, and I don't know, I think that you have to be very careful with that. So, but you know, I would like to see it available to people that really need it, you know.
Yeah, that's a topic of conversation that can be very controversial. But
Yes, so maybe I should
Oh,
shush.
we've had many at work, many coworker conversations about it, and you know, we don't drink alcohol here, but a lot of my coworkers do, and they will. You know, a lot of them have said it's less dangerous than alcohol is. So.
Yeah.
And marijuana is a class 1, class A scheduled drug, whereas alcohol, you know, isn't.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So that's another discussion for another night. But Susie says citrus are ripe on the tree now in Arizona. That is so cool. That is so cool.
That is crazy.
Let's see, Emma, you're gonna send us some of that delicious bread, LOL. No, we're going to. We'll put that on the schedule this week, Mr. Howie. We will do that. Yeah, you can send food. Swamp hay bales will weigh a tarp down.
Oh, is that what they meant? Hay
Yeah,
bales?
you put the hay bales on top of the tarp so it doesn't flatten out.
I'm an idiot. That's a great idea.
We got it.
Oh, that is a great idea. We should try that.
We should try that.
If we can get some straw bales.
Yeah, I know our source that we got them from previous is they're gone,
Yeah, I mean,
but
Yeah.
we could check with another source. So
we'll try.
we'll look around. Let's see. I discovered wild chanterelle mushrooms on my wooded property late spring, early summer last year. They were so yummy. I've heard chanterelles are really good.
Is that how you say it?
Chanterelle.
Chanterelle? Chanterelle?
Chanterelle. Rose did a vlog on it, and she raves around about chanterelles. Am I saying it right? I think I am.
Dad, open that.
I think I am.
Open that.
Oh, maybe
let's
another
see.
note?
Reese Chad is researching rabbit colonies. They really don't like cages. How high is your fencing? So, Jonah, can you help with this?
Yeah, so our fencing is not high enough. Start out by saying that.
Yes. And it's
2
not,
feet though.
and don't use chicken wire.
2 feet or 3 feet.
Get rabbit wire.
Maybe 3 feet.
Rabbit wire?
Yeah, because the chicken wire,
I do like
the
it.
babies
Thank you
can
for making
squeeze
it.
through up to like 6 weeks.
Yeah, don't use chicken wire. I would say 4 foot or higher, probably higher for outside predators, but 4 foot, 3 feet. Rabbits not gonna jump out. Ours haven't anyway.
Well, they jump on top of things now.
But they can't jump the fence
Right
at that height.
No.
But you know, we need to protect against outside predators. So we're gonna, ideally, our fence I want to be 5 foot or tall. 5 foot.
Yes, we would like that
To
too.
keep a wild coyote from jumping in.
Which they were so close last night.
Really?
Oh my gosh, they
Yeah,
were.
I mean, they were close. But we're still probably a couple hundred yards away.
Yeah. Hey, stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Let me see that. That's our light.
Susie says Jonah is so cute when he blushes.
Thank you.
Yeah, you said it right. See, I'm on it.
Good job.
Chantrell. See, I'm on it. Hey, Mr. Rain. Let's see. You
Oh,
guys
from
were
Rain
being
Country?
talked about
Yeah, we were
earlier.
talking about you earlier.
Yeah.
Many people recommending checking out some of your videos on
On your herbs and on your different things, and
the rock salt. Was it rock
yeah,
salt?
no, it's the Himalayan salt on your vlog that you put up today.
Yeah.
So awesome! I said it right.
Yeah. So
Amazing.
straw bales and tarp. Man, I really I like the idea. I think that's something we can do.
Yeah.
It's cheap. It's easy.
Mhm.
I think it'll work.
And if we moved the straw and the hay, we could use that beautiful new tarp that I just bought, and we could just patch up with our tarp tape, patch up the holes to the stupid vermin.
We really
Anyway.
need to get something to store our hay and
Yes, we do.
keep it out of the elements for the coming year.
Yep.
Because the goats aren't going anywhere.
We're gonna make it big on YouTube this year, and we're gonna pay for it.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh man. Okay, so you're talking about using hardwood cloth instead of chicken wire. No, Papa's. I think there's an actual wrap. Is it? I think there's a wrap.
No,
wire.
hardware wire would work.
Yeah.
That's what I would like to use.
Okay.
It's more expensive than chicken wire, and that's the downer for it.
But our chicken wire is drooping. I wouldn't use chicken wire.
I wouldn't use chicken wire anywhere ever.
No,
Again.
it's
Even
really
for
dumb.
I mean, it's super cheap. That's the plus, but
But that's what's wrong with it. It's super
it's
cheap.
super cheap. You have to pay for. Yeah.
Yes.
So
We've talked about doing a vlog about our rabbits, how we raise them. You know, and we would really like to change up their colony. We want to expand their colony and
Yes.
different things.
I
So
did a video on bucket. Oh, this side? Wow.
Sarah is writing notes for Jonah. Look how
Yes.
nice.
Look at that.
That is a
Isn't-
treasure.
What an artiste
Yes.
at 3 years, 4 years old.
She wrote a bunch of songs. I don't know.
Let's
what it is,
see.
but she wrote a
So
bunch of songs.
Missy has been itching to do another Missy original. So we're thinking next week we will be doing a giveaway of a Missy original. So tune in for that. There will be a question based on, there'll be a question based on something in our past vlogs. So study up. And we'll do some giveaways next week.
Dang, it's already been an hour.
Yes,
almost.
I know. We've just got a couple minutes. I found the cheapest place to get hardware cloth is from Walmart online. Oh, good.
Oh, good to know.
And then I don't have to go into the actual store.
Yeah, so our rabbit colony will be expanding the space we have for them, increasing the height of the fence,
Adding more bucket
adding
burrows.
adding more bucket burrows. We love our bucket burrows. Still in the experimental stages, but so far amazing.
Yes, we've been very happy with it. Having
The rabbits are thriving.
a new litter in the bucket burrows, that's so cool. And we'll be rebreeding again in the spring.
Yep.
So really, really awesome. Green Gables, nice to see you.
Welcome
Just
to
as
the
we're
party.
heading out the door. But it's good to
And Mr. Rain.
Mr. Rain, because it was late too. But anyway, any other questions before we sign off? Anything else you want to talk about?
I'm thinking of doing a vlog where I talk about the equipment that we use for vlogging. I don't want to sound pretentious or whatever, but we've had several comments in videos asking about what equipment we use. So I don't know, is that something that would interest anybody on this chat?
What's the feedback there? Would a vlog of Jonah going over the vlogging equipment, would that be something that would be useful? Thanks to Cases. Love your live stream, guys. Let's see. Albany Mountain Homestead said chicken wire learned the lesson the hard way. Yes, we have to.
And if anybody's watching this, we're getting ready to close, but if anybody watches this after the fact later on, leave your comments below on what home remedies or homeopathic, there is a difference there, things that you use to treat illnesses or ailments of any kind. We'd love feedback, and anybody watching this can use it as a resource, I hope.
Yes, yes. Let's see. Do it, Jonas, with the Cases. Mr. Rain says cattle panels are expensive, but they have so many uses. Our property, when we bought it, was fenced the whole backyard in cattle panels.
The grassed off backyard area was surrounded with cattle panels because they had free-ranging cattle. Well, not free-ranging
cattle that were camping out in the yard.
Yeah. We took all those cattle panels down, and we've loved being able to use them for so many different things. So
yes. So yes.
Wholeheartedly agree with that. Cattle panels are awesome.
Yes,
I don't remember
They
that
are
at all.
expensive, but they're very versatile.
So we've been
Really? You don't remember?
No.
Yeah.
Like at all, no recollection.
We have
of having
pictures.
cattle panels.
Yeah, and we had a whole bunch of cows in our backyard like a week after we took them all down. We woke up in the morning, we're like, there's a herd of
Thank you,
cows
sir.
in our backyard.
So much.
It was really, really funny.
This is
That
what
was
I was building.
So Mr. Rain, we were like, score! We were really, so we've used them in a lot of different ways. It's been a real blessing.
All the way around
So,
the property.
Just where there's grass in the
Grass.
backyard and around the trees. Really.
So awesome. Okay, well, we'll fight about that later. Good to see everybody. Thanks for coming.
We appreciate everyone. Love your feedback. Any suggestions of any kind or criticisms of any kind, send them our way.
Yes, yes.
And,
The White House on the Hill said it's good to see other bloggers set up. So
okay.
awesome.
Oh, in case you say, do it, Jonah. Okay.
Yes, so we will do that coming up as soon as
All
this
right.
works.
Go enjoy the Pratt Family Homestead. They're doing a live right now.
Yes.
And we'll see you guys next week.
See you soon.
Dad.